with the Royal Rumble just 9 days ago. This is Monday Night Raw, and we have a brilliant show for you tonight. In our main event, Eddie Guerrero has his first one match in 15 years. Sorry, in 16 years actually, when he goes one-on-one with Buddy Murphy in the main event. But coming up first, our new Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, who won that title from Ronda Rousey last week inside of Hell in a Cell, will be here live to address her SummerSlam opponent, Asuka. And of course, 3 weeks from Saturday night, SummerSlam, 14 matches, Asuka versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. Of course, Asuka won the Women's Royal Rumble, becoming the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner. The question is, though, will she walk out of SummerSlam as champion? Who knows? We know who's walked into Raw as champion this week, though. Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion. And let's see what she has to say. Why am I out here, WWE Universe? Is this something about something I did getting warmer? Is it something about someone else did? No, now you're red hot. I'm out here tonight because someone else made me do this. Okay, who could you be talking about? I have a pretty good clue. You know what I respect there? I do. She's talented in the ring, she's got the mic skills, and she even knows how to play the politics. But maybe she knows how to play the politics a little too well. That's my problem. You don't go behind my back because I will always find you out. Who should be on about? Asuka. You've made a big thing about running me down behind the scenes and having a lot of laughs at my expense. And that's fine. I'm a big woman. I can take it. But actions have consequences, and it's time that you faced up to yours. You chose to face me at SummerSlam, and you're going to pay for that. Okay. Here is the Empress. This is bound to get interesting. The Women's Royal Rumble winner. Now here on Raw. I can see everyone here is hungry to hear something interesting on the mic. They want something they can sink their teeth into. You've been starving them, but I'm here to fill them up. Oh. Who wants to guess what she has to say? What do you all think? Do you think she's going to talk about how great she is or try to fight me? You see, I already know everything you're going to say. I will interrupt every superstar I have to until I get what I want. I don't care who's in the ring ever. Everyone is a potential opponent or obstacle. I've got a ladder to climb to success, and there's only one space at the top. At SummerSlam, I'm gonna knock you off your perch and take your championship. Oh, I'm sorry, I zoned out there for a minute. That tone in your voice is more soothing than sleeping pills. You should be a radio DJ. Because you definitely have the voice and face for it. It's getting to the point where everything you say sounds exactly the same. To be honest, you sound like a lame sitcom. The ones where nobody laughs. Stop boring all these people and get the hell out of here before I beat the snot out of you and send you home crying. I get the feeling that you really didn't mean what you said out here just now. Sounds to me like your mouth is saying things way faster than your brain can even process. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with being a little slow, especially when it involves me. Because now, you're in a lot of trouble. And Asuka firing the first shots. And here we go, Lynch and Asuka with a brawl to kick off Raw. Asuka and Becky Lynch giving us a little preview of what's to come at SummerSlam. And Asuka is just laying into our new champion. Now knees to the arm. Asuka plants Lynch down, and again. Asuka has sent the message and has floored our champion. These two, 3 weeks from Saturday night at SummerSlam. It is going to be explosive. But speaking of explosive, we want to take you back to something that happened earlier. Now, Randy Orton, of course, who had a match last week. And before that match could even start, Aleister Black came down and interfered. Of course, Aleister Black and Randy Orton went face to face in the Royal Rumble match. Had a brawl, Orton eliminated Black. And the tensions have been rising. And it was confirmed earlier today. I spoke with our board of directors, and we can confirm that 3 weeks from Saturday night, at SummerSlam, it will be Aleister Black versus Randy Orton. But firstly, we're going to take you back to earlier today as the show was being set up. The brawl in the arena. Fans had just come into... It was just before the show started, and these two were active. Aleister Black and Orton, very similar to apex predators of this business, going at it. And at SummerSlam, they'll go at it again. And you see Black go. So much bad blood between these two. And then boot to the face from Black to Orton. And Orton got busted open there. And Black gets out a chair from under the ring. Orton with the reversal. Uses the chair to himself. And sends Black down. Orton gets back into the ring and shows his dominance. And Aleister Black immediately went for a boot to the face, didn't get it. Uppercut there. And again, Aleister Black being shown why you don't mess an Orton there. Getting caught up. There. Orton able to get out of the barrier, little 2K20 glitch. We're used to them in these streams, it always happens. Orton goes into the faithful. Black though, reversal straight right to the face. Black tried to land one again, didn't work. Orton gets one of his own. Orton gaining control. Black takes it back though, knee to the face. Takes back the chair. And now just begins to hammer Randy Orton. Just using that chair effectively. Oh, bash against the face of Orton. Couple more shots to the midsection. Black has established control on this now. And a DDT onto the chair. Black now. Boot to the face. Picks Orton up. Black mass. Orton has been thoroughly beaten here. And at SummerSlam, they will incur more of it. Aleister Black versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Up next, though, Andrade. Of course, him, Rey Mysterio, getting into a brawl last week. They will be face to face here tonight. What will happen? Who knows? Of course, Andrade, the United States Champion. What will Andrade El Idolo have to say to the Gomote? They will battle at SummerSlam as well for the United States Championship. Andrade El Idolo versus Rey Mysterio. Andrade probably along with the fans. WWE Universe, I have to tell you, you're all the reason I keep doing this night after night. Yeah, I love the challenge and thrill of competition, but if I'm really being honest with myself, the thing that keeps me coming through the curtain is all of you. That's why I've got to level with you tonight. You can't just have talent and succeed. Many superstars have tried that and failed. You need to bleed this business, and I've given my blood too many times to count. So it's only right that I get the opportunity to face someone who has the same passion for this company that I do. What do you say, WWE Universe? Do you want to see me and Rey Mysterio battle at SummerSlam for the United States Championship or what? You do? Rey, let's go then. Well, here comes Mysterio. Of course, Andrade and Rey Mysterio have a long history. Andrade recently turned a corner though, being more receptive and open to the WWE Universe, changing who he used to be. He's won the United States title with that. You really need to stop talking right now. All you're doing is damaging the minds of this beautiful universe. Although considering your in-ring skills, you hurt more on the mic. It's a shame for you, matches aren't fought with words. It's pretty obvious to me what's going on in your head right now. You're scared of me. You're so freaking scared. You feel me coming like an assassin in the night. You know I'm there. You know I'm dangerous. You have no idea when I will strike and how hard. You're hard enough to keep this championship. Let me give you a little history lesson. Maybe you haven't been paying attention, but I'm kind of good at this. I've seen a lot of superstars just like you who think they've got it all figured out come and go. But guess what? They didn't, and you don't. So you've got either two choices. Man up and be the champion you say you are, or chicken out and go home. Okay, obviously you want to start something, and you've got a problem with it. You've been offended by something I've said or done in the past. I don't know what it is, but something's got you hot under the collar. I'm sorry if you think I've ever wronged you. I am, but don't let that apology go to your head. It doesn't mean that I'm in any way intimidated by you. I respect you immensely. The WWE Universe acknowledges me as the future champion, and who are you? You're still nobody. Mr. Money in the Bank doesn't get you anything unless you win. Remember that? It's an uncashed check in your wallet that, for all you know, hasn't been cancelled. Don't act like you're all that, because at SummerSlam, I'm going to beat you and take your title. If that's what you came out here to say, you could have saved us all some trouble and stayed in the back. You really thought it was worth coming out here to say that? You better recognise who you're facing before you step in the ring. Andrade and Ray. Andrade showing his respect for Ray. And a headbutt from Mysterio. And Andrade and Ray here. Going at it. Mysterio showing a lot more of aggression as of late. A bit more passive aggressive, you could say, towards Andrade. Obviously they have a long history. Andrade's apologised for that, and Ray doesn't seem to have accepted it. I've got to wonder, what does Eddie Guerrero think of himself? Best friend tag team partner, and Eddie Guerrero and Andrade respect so heavily. Comparisons have been made. Guerrero says he's in all of what Andrade can do in the ring. Andrade points Mysterio down. I'm not sure Eddie would like this though. Seeing Andrade and Mysterio battle. Suplex, plants down Mysterio, but Mysterio straight back up. Sunset flip. Plants down Andrade. Snap suplex there by the master of the 619. Double foot stomp sends the champion down. Referee calling for security here. The situation is about to pop off. Andrade looking to get back into the ring. I respect you. And leaves him be. Andrade being the bigger man there. Whoa. Up next, two tag teams who will meet at SummerSlam for the Raw tag team titles, the Hurt Business and Edge and Christian. Edge goes one-on-one with a man he knows very well. It is Edge versus Shelton Benjamin next. Well, here is the Rated R Superstar. The crowd goes wild. As here is Edge, accompanied by Christian.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Christian, representing the Brood
These two
from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds. The Rated R Superstar,
for action.
Edge!
The 11-time world champion. Now wants to add another tag team title reign to his legacy. Here is a man he's going to have to go through. The gold standard, Shelton
and his opponent,
Benjamin.
Accompanied by Cedric Alexander from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
Of course, these two would have had an opportunity at the NXT World Tag Team title before NXT was cancelled. And now they've come and brought their talents over to Monday Night Raw. Will it turn into gold? We'll have to wait and see. At SummerSlam, but it is one-on-one. Edge versus Shelton Benjamin. Next week it will be Christian versus Cedric Alexander. We are underway. Benjamin for Edge. Knocks him down. Over here. Run. From the Rated R Superstar. Benjamin, one of the best athletes in this company today. Needs a place. And a boot to the face there by Edge. Wants Benjamin down. Goes back in. By Edge. The master manipulator. Stomping away at the gold standard. Another boot. Edge really asserting control of this match. Boot to the face. Roll out. Springboard powerbomb there from Benjamin. And Edge. And Benjamin. And Edge sent into Christian there. Doesn't work. Edge reversal sends Benjamin into the post. Chop there from Edge to Cedric Alexander. Of course, that opportunistic style of Edge. Boot to the face. Didn't work. Benjamin, few reversals here and there. And Benjamin now on the offense. Edge, that's that kick again. And the stomps just continue. Edge picking up Benjamin. Execution. Edge will be just moments away, setting things up. Spear from the Rated R Superstar, the cover on Benjamin. The referee, 1, 2, 3, Edge with a big win here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Edge and Christian taking momentum. So missed predictions, I wasn't feeling well. Didn't really watch pay-per-view properly. Oh no, that's all good, dude. No problems.
Here is
Hope
your
you
winner,
back soon.
the Rated R.
And hopefully this show can take your mind off it. Yeah, Money in the Bank was okay. I've heard some people say it was like one of the best pay-per-views of the past 10 years. I wouldn't say that. Like, I could probably think of 5 pay-per-views off the top of my head out of the past 4 years that I think are already better. And it's really simple if you just think about them. I mean, let's go through it. Royal Rumble 2020, SummerSlam 2019, SummerSlam 2020, WrestleMania 35, WrestleMania 33. But up next, though, Triple H, he will be here to call out AJ Styles. Of course, they battle each on Saturday at SummerSlam. Oh yeah, thank you for answering that question, dude. You're probably going to confront Bob. Nah, I don't think so. I think that's Goldberg. No disrespect, but let's dial things down out there. We've got some business that needs to be attended to. I'm here because there seems to be a question as to some whether they think I'm not the best. So maybe it's something to do. Just as fans guess it. No, I think it will be Cena run. I think that maybe Lashley starts to beat down Cena and then Goldberg comes and saves him. That could happen maybe. I'm not sure exactly who people think they're dealing with, but I didn't just fall off the back of a truck yesterday. I paid my dues and I've earned everything I've ever got, and this opportunity is just the next step for me. I think it's for ratings mainly. I mean, the ratings will be good, but Cena will boost them as well. Who the hell does AJ Styles think he is? He can't talk this crap about me. I've fought and earned my way to where I am right now. What has to be done? What has he done but run his mouth day in and day out? Well, it's time to eat every one of your words there, big man. Here is the phenomenal one, though. Just to have the fans guessing. Yeah, he could. I think he's on there for ratings just to address the fact he's back. He will call out Roman though. Then Lashley will come out and say, "Don't you dare disrespect me." And then Lashley beats down Cena. Goldberg comes out to say because I do think the two world title matches will go. I think the championship matches will get at SummerSlam. Out of the women's titles and the men's titles is Lashley Goldberg for the WWE title, Becky versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's title, or Becky Charlotte Rhea, Roman Cena, and then Bianca Sasha. We're gonna find out who's next for Robbie, and I think Goldberg was next. Yeah, I hope it's. I do like Goldberg actually. To be fair. Do you, Universe? Are you ready to hear from someone who's actually interesting? Are you ready to hear from someone who actually knows how to be exciting? Then you're all in luck because here I am. Well, I wouldn't say I like Goldberg, but I think out of the options they have, Goldberg put him over. No, he won't be. Goldberg will never be WWE champion. This is just about as pathetic a display as I've ever seen in all my time in this company, and that's 26 years. You've got to do a lot better than this if you want to hang on with the big boys, because this whole thing you've got going on, it ain't working. You probably think you're some kind of a big shot because you've got the WWE Universe cheering for you. But that's where you're mistaken, because having these morons cheering for you is a sign that you've failed, not that you're a success. You can tell a lot by a man by the company he keeps, and if you want to be at my level, you've got to stop trying to be popular with the peasants. I don't know, who was it? The Fiend? Oh, yeah. That was painful. Is this deja vu from last week, or have I had this conversation a million times before? You never change, do you? Always the same old nonsense, the same tired cliches that I've got here because of my marriage. Heck, even your clothes look outdated to me. You need to either get some new material or get yourself a new career. It's got to be one or the other. Either that or it's time to leave the talk in the locker room, step up and fight. I'm happy to keep humiliating you on the mic, but I'd rather do it in a match. So what do you say we stop all this wordplay and just fight? You're a superstar, right? You're supposed to want to fight. I want my Goldberg versus Fiend again as long as the Fiend won. You must not be the brightest bulb if you think you can take me on. Whether it's verbal or physical or something else. I'm better than you in every way. Quit wasting my time coming out here and trying to make yourself look good. Because at SummerSlam, I'm going to ruin you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Fiend facing Goldberg again. The Fiend is scheduled for a match at SummerSlam. Styles now going after Triple H. How would you feel if Bill becomes oh, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I didn't mind it in 2017. Well, I was sad for Owens, but like, because we all knew Lesnar versus Goldberg would happen again. I was thinking, oh, that at WrestleMania would be good for the title. Because I'm a big fan of Lesnar. I was thinking, oh yeah, that'll be good. 2020 though was a piss take. Didn't mind him facing Reigns, it just didn't need the title. They should have done Fiend versus Cena in a Firefly Funhouse match for the title. And it should have just been Reigns versus Goldberg. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Bill versus Bones Prime, but in this situation, oh no, he will. I didn't see it happening with, I didn't think Goldberg would beat Drew. So I thought Goldberg would beat Drew, but, I think Goldberg would lose. He seems to look at the belt and pushing himself. Yeah, but they didn't do it at the Rumble. And they didn't have him win either. Styles are continuing to take Triple H out. These two, the tensions are boiling. 3 weeks until they go one-on-one in a no-holds-barred street fight at SummerSlam. Now fighting on the outside. Triple H. Styles regains the upper hand. Sends Triple H into the barricade. Wow. Speaking of time, it's Tony time. Up next, Toni Storm goes one-on-one with Maria Kanellis, of course. Toni Storm has been on quite the roll as of late. Will anyone be able to stop her? Who knows? Yeah, my predicted SummerSlam card at the moment is Edge Rollins. So here's what I think will happen. Whilst they make their entrances, I'll say. Lashley Goldberg, Reigns Cena, Banks Belair, Lynch Ripley Charlotte, Edge Rollins, Intercontinental title. What's the Intercontinental title? Here comes Toni Storm, by the way.
The following contest is scheduled for
Cruz versus Balor, maybe. US
making
title.
her way to the ring from Gold Coast,
Sheamus
Australia,
versus
Toni Storm.
Ricochet, maybe. RK Bro versus AJ and Owen. How do you feel about Nikki getting Money in the Bank? Hate it. Don't think it should have been her. Obviously, there's no need for me to say who I think should have got it. I just don't get why. Like, what has Nikki? What do people see in? This is gonna sound really sort of mean, but I don't get what people see in Nikki Cross. I just don't see it. I felt it should have been Liv Morgan because, first of all, she put on a brilliant performance in the match. She had some brilliant spots, and if you actually listen to the crowd over the past 2 appearances that she's made, they've gone wild. But here's the thing: if she doesn't win the Money in the Bank, if she continues to stay on TV, I think from now she's a great dark horse for the Rumble. I could see Liv winning the Rumble. I don't mind her winning, but I don't like her as stuff. But I think Nikki Cross would have been a good winner a month ago before the superheroine character. Yeah. Hello, Peter Stuff Guido. I hope you are enjoying the stream. It is Toni Storm versus Nikki Cross. We are underway here. Storm has been on quite the wave of momentum as of late. Drew versus Jinder as well. I think that's a match that's bound to happen. You know what should have happened? Because of Passion and Charlotte's. Yeah. I think we're going to get Becky tonight, though. Because you heard the chants of "We want Becky." So much of it, literally, Charlotte raised the middle finger during the match for the chants. Oh no, Charlotte's lost the title the same night she's won it before at Money in the Bank as well. She did it in 2019, Bayley cashed in. But as well, I saw an interview with her earlier where she's like, "Oh, I haven't won the Raw Women's title since 2017, so I don't get why people are complaining." She won the SmackDown Women's title about 8 times in that time period. Won the Women's Tag titles and won the NXT Women's title. She's a 14-time champion. She shouldn't have. Oh no, she shouldn't. She's just a copy of her dad. Well, that's the point. Is they're trying to make her break Ric Flair's record. And here's an unpopular thing. I think Charlotte's going to break Ric Flair's record before Cena or Orton. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it will. Because I think Charlotte's going to lose the championship at SummerSlam. She'll probably get it back at WrestleMania or something, or before that, so she can lose it to a face at WrestleMania. But I want them to do the triple threat, because I'm not interested in seeing Charlotte versus Becky again, because we've seen it so many times. I'd love the Charlotte, Becky, Rhea, and there's an actual perfect story here. Charlotte is the new champion, cocky heel. Rhea is the tweener who's been humbled. And Becky as the face who never lost the championship and has just come back. Like, the story writes itself. And then once Becky takes back the title, you can transition into Becky versus Rhea. Which is the match I would have done at SummerSlam. But I understand why they want Charlotte on the card. Like, but here's the thing. She's a really good wrestler, but she's just overpushed. Like, she's... If she wasn't Ric Flair's daughter, I think she'd have 3-4 reigns, maybe. A bit like Banks. They should have won Money in the Bank. I hate how Nikki won it. Exactly. But obviously, it's going to sound like I'm being like biased because obviously he's my favourite wrestler. But I just don't see why it couldn't have been. They say they listen to the fans. The only other one I heard that came close to being that excited about living a women's ladder match is maybe Alexa. She was the first entrant, so she was always going to get that reaction. But I think they will still do stuff with Liv. I just wish they... From Storm here. Sorry I haven't been doing that much commentary on the match, but Storm has just been dominating. Yeah, I'm not denying Charlotte's a good wrestler, but I think that it's a bit... 14 title reigns is a bit much. I mean, she's got 7 more than Trish Stratus. 7. That's ridiculous. People want Alexa to win. I was okay with Nikki since Nikki has never gotten the spotlight like Alexa. Maybe she's been a successful person. I really don't want Nikki Cross to be champion. I don't mean to disrespect people who are fans of her. I just don't see what people like about her. Like, I'm not saying I don't like her or anything. I just don't get. Oh yeah, I agree. I fully agree. Why were they in that match? Why was it not Shotzi and Knox? Shotzi and Knox beat them. If Shotzi Blackheart was in that match, she would have done something crazy. And that's sort of what I wish happened. I sort of wish, like, Liv maybe dived from the top of a ladder through another ladder to, like, Zelina or something. Or if Liv had to lose, maybe make it so Carmella costs her, so they can continue that feud. Tag champ should have never been in the match, but I guess it would be two-time champ. Yeah, but, like, to me, I don't get why Tamina's a champion. She's not good. She just isn't good. Natalia's just bland. Like, I've never seen what people like in Tamina. Or if people do like Tamina. Yeah, they're so boring. But the thing is, who else can take those titles? It should be Shotzi and Knox, but they're not going to. They've got a big problem with female tag team. Well, yeah, the last few weeks and months, the tag team division in the women's division has been slaughtered. I mean, Mandy and Dana, gone. The only proper tag team they had in the Riot Squad were never used, gone. Nia and Shayna, about to be gone. So they are... I think Tamina's on the road because it was one Nia shows. Do you know one thing I don't get as well? Is how Tamina's dad murdered someone and is allowed in the company and is a champion. But Chris Benoit's son is not allowed in the company, is banished from being backstage because of the same thing. I get obviously that, you know, WWE is a PG product and Benoit murdered a child, but I don't think that changes anything. And to be fair, I think, you know, it goes back to the old saying, the sins of a father aren't the sins of a son. You know, David Benoit is... Like, I feel bad for him. The amount of, you know, stupid people that comment on his, like, Instagram posts. Like, you know, your dad's a murderer. I just feel so bad for him. I'm watching that Dark Side of the Ring documentary, she made me feel really nice. She's just booked herself, so actually cool. David is a cool guy spoken to. Oh, have you? I've seen it. I've seen the interview of him as possible. And you can just how much he's fair. And to be fair, when he said that that wasn't his dad, that Storm picks up the one. I completely agree. There's no way. We're both Canadians, so yeah, I wanted to reach out to them. Oh, nice. Obviously, I don't really feel comfortable talking with this subject when I'm doing a stream.
Here is your winner, Tony Storm!
Quickly going back on that Benoit thing. There is no way a man that loved his family that much, the way it was described, would do that intentionally. I like, obviously we don't know the full details, but what I think happened is Seth we're getting towards our main event, I think. What I think happened was he didn't know what he was doing after he murdered Nancy and Daniel, and then realised what he'd done and was like, I've messed up here, and just murdered himself for it. Obviously I don't want to get into it, but that's just what I feel happened. And I've done a bit of research on it as well. Obviously what happened though is, I don't get why Seth is mad at Edge. It's not his fault. Yeah. It's going to be a great match though. One thing I want to see is Seth versus Edge at SummerSlam. Just normal one-on-one match. Seth wins. Then at the next pay-per-view, I think it's Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules match. Then at the October pay-per-view, Edge, yeah, fair point. To be fair though, Seth never got a rematch for the Universal title when the Fiend beat him for it. Because they had that fiasco at Hell in a Cell. They had the fiasco at Hell in a Cell where Rollins escaped with the title. And at Crown Jewel, the Fiend beat him in a Falls Count Anywhere for the title. And the Fiend had been drafted to SmackDown, Rollins was drafted to Raw. So Rollins never got his rematch for it, and he was never given a title match for the WWE title. So I see where Rollins come from. Cut the music. If I have to wait another second to confront my demons, I might just snap. And let me clarify that for a moment. These demons are not within me. I mean, sure, I've got some problems going on in my head, but no. The demons I'm confronting tonight are much more vile. These demons, well, this demon has been pestering me, gnawing at me, and it's time I stop him. I've been doing my homework about this superstar for over 20 years, and here's what I found. He sucks. That's pretty much it. Now, despite that, he has committed a cardinal sin by getting in my way. So now he's going to find out just how badly he sucked when I utterly humiliate him in the main event in the biggest show in British Universe match history. Yeah, I agree with that, Keiko. I got into this business because I knew I was the best, and I've proven that every single time I've stepped into this ring. But somehow I still have to prove it night after night to superstars who aren't fit to shine my ring gear. I'm talking about you, Eddie Guerrero. Get out here so I can dispose of you quickly. Well, here comes Latino Heat, his SummerSlam opponent. Of course, these two clash in the main event of SummerSlam for the WWE Championship 3 weeks from Saturday night. What does Rollins have to say to Guerrero though? So much bad blood between these two. A dream match it was though. So the big man decided to grow a set and make a statement, but it had to happen sooner or later. Suppose you're looking for a fight, huh? Well, be careful what you wish for, my friend. Because once you head down this road, there's no going back. It's pretty obvious to me what's going on in your head right now. You're scared of me. You feel like an assassin in the night. You know I'm there, and you know I'm dangerous. But you have no idea when I will strike and how hard I will. Because I will do anything to keep this title. Just ask Guerrero. That's it. Just keep talking. Give me more reasons to lay you out in the ring in 3 weeks. I know the universe would love to see me do that, and that's what I do for you, including beating down punks like you and taking your title. Have you no class whatsoever? If you're going to come out here, at least address me with proper respect and call me Sir and Champ. It's a classy thing to do for someone that is low on the social ladder as you, since you're interrupting me after all. Were I to come out and interrupt you, I'd do it with such noblesse oblige that you wouldn't even think I'm interrupting you, so... I'm tired of this. I've had enough of your words, and I want you in a match. Right now. Let's let our fists do the talking, then we'll see who has the better words. Let's get a ref out here and just me and you fight. Not a match. Our match is 3 weeks. In this business, you've sometimes got to make a lot of noise in order to get noticed. But that doesn't mean that you're going to get what you want. A lot of noise isn't enough. It's barely anything in my book. You've got to be a winner in order to face me whenever you want. And in case no one has clued you in yet, you're far from a winner. You don't choose when we face. We have a contract that says we face on August 14th. Okay, you've had your fun, but if you seriously think you're going to walk out of here without a match or a scratch, then you've got your head on the wrong way, buddy. You finish what you started right now, I'm going to finish you permanently, and the only way I'll be at SummerSlam is being handed the championship. You can keep talking until you run out of words to say, but not one thing you have to say will change the fact that this is my ring, this is my title, hell, this is my whole damn company. Whatever I want happens, and whatever I don't want just goes away. So how long do you think it will be before the shame sinks in? Will it hit you on the walk back up the ramp? Do you think it won't happen until you're back in your hotel room? Or maybe it'll be when you get back to whatever tar paper shack you call a home. You'll wake up in your flea-bitten bed next to your stupid wife Becky and go, holy crap. Rollins is not going to be happy with that. Guerrero firing shots at Rollins' wife. Guerrero leaves the ring. So much tension. You can just feel they want to destroy each other. Guerrero, as he was leaving, said, you're going to have to kill me to keep your title. I believe him. Up next, though, Guerrero will be back. Because up next, it is Seth Rollins' disciple, Buddy Murphy, versus Eddie Guerrero. It is our main event of Monday Night Raw, Guerrero's first singles match since facing Mr. Kennedy on November the 11th, 2005. 2 days before he passed away. In real life. But it's time though. It's time we go old school. Here is Latino Heat. How good is it to see?
Making his way to the ring, representing Los Guerreros from El Paso, Texas. Weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero. What a performer this man is. Oh, that reminds me, I've just got a notification about Jeff Hardy. KK, tonight, Jeff Hardy's old theme is apparently returning. No more words. Yeah, apparently that's coming back. Wow. Who do you think wins our main event then? Guerrero or Rollins? I just want the heavyweight championship title back so bad. Well, if this helps you, we have it every Friday night on our streams with the Tribal Chief, the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, the man who will face The Rock at SummerSlam. Yeah, they confirmed that because if not, he has the right to sue them. Yeah, well, when... Here comes Buddy Murphy, by the way. when Jeff Hardy renegotiated his contract last year after Matt Hardy joined AEW, it was like a week before. It was like a week before the pandemic. They agreed that he put into his contract, I want my old deal. Whether that means he's going to be pushed, I'm not sure. I think he will. I have a feeling that maybe it's Jeff versus Sheamus at SummerSlam. Maybe that's the US title match. Because obviously Hardy and Sheamus have some history. As in, Sheamus for 3 weeks, sorry, for like 3 months was just like, ha, you're an alcoholic. You know, one of the most offensive storylines in the history of the company. And the way it ended was with Hardy having a 6-week IC title, not even getting it back. No, Apollo Crews is lost. Yeah, who's Apollo going to go after at SummerSlam? I said he should go after. I said it should be Balor, but I don't think. I hope it is, but I have a feeling it could be Balor Zane. Yeah, I agree. It's just that he needs. It's a bit like Jimmy. He needs help, and I think he has got that. Jeff might be the one that takes off Lashley though. Here we go. Though we are underway. Eddie Guerrero's first singles match in 16 years, and he's looking like his old self. He's had one match since his return, the Royal Rumble. It was Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. Tag team TLC match to earn Eddie Guerrero this opportunity. Life seems good as a Uso. You get rewarded a tag title after getting a DUI. Well, I think if they didn't have big plans for the Usos, like I think what happened is I can't obviously confirm this, but I think Roman was like, you do not punish Jimmy for this. I think Roman might have paid Vince, like maybe Roman agreed to like maybe take a pay for a week or something for that week. I definitely think Roman stopped Jimmy getting punished. I think he probably would have been suspended, but Tribal Chief definitely saved their losses. Well, I don't think Jimmy would have been fired, but I definitely think Roman helped him. And to be fair, Jay shouldn't have been punished if Roman didn't help him. It should have been Jimmy alone. Like, Jimmy should have been sent to rehab. Jay doesn't deserve to be. I was gonna say it's a bit like the Chris Benoit versus Chris Benoit and David Benoit situation. It's like right, but Jey Uso isn't. This isn't. I mean, Jey Uso would have been punished for his brother being. Vince doesn't want to lose his gold. Yeah, I could see that. Vince don't really lose his gold. But I was gonna say it's a bit similar to the Benoit like the David Benoit situation, but then I remembered Jey Uso isn't related to someone who murdered a child. I mean, Jimmy might have done, we don't know. Hopefully not. Guerrero, though, looking as strong as ever. Great return to form for Latino Heat, of course, a former WWE champion. No, what would you do, though, KK, tonight on Raw? It looks like Goldberg. Imagine if they planted the Goldberg's going to return to face Lashley as a decoy for Lesnar. Like, could you imagine that Lesnar is actually the guy they're going for? Let me just work for WWE until 9 for now and see how that goes. But there's the two. And there's the third. The three amigos. Guerrero going up top. There's the frog splash, but Murphy got his knees up. Don't mind Bobby vs Goldberg for Bobby returns. Yeah, that's the thing. But what would you do if the Goldberg thing was just a decoy for Lesnar to return? And they'd intentionally said, oh yeah, we're bringing Goldberg back. But instead they're actually bringing Lesnar back. Because to be honest, I'm just waiting I'd rather Lashley versus Lesnar. Exactly. I want Lashley versus Lesnar so bad. And here's the thing. I can't lie. Every time Lashley has a pay-per-view match and he retains the title and he's celebrating, I'm just waiting for his music to just cut off and he's running here. Boom, 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 boom. And then you just see Lesnar come out. Either one would piss me off, but if I had to choose, Brock is still young and he's born. No, Lashley versus Lesnar, that wouldn't annoy me. I'd love that. I'd be well up for that as a both. Because it would feel like a big main event as well. And I actually don't mind the fact it's not, well, I mean, it might happen. If it doesn't happen, I wouldn't mind it if it doesn't happen at SummerSlam. Because if you think of it, Lashley versus Lesnar should main event the show. But they're not going to main event when Reigns versus Cena's another match. Guerrero step up into Guerrero there. Taking back control of this match. It's been quite a competitive match here. And Guerrero's used to I don't want to see Lesnar versus Lashley because we know Brock will get the title. Oh no, I actually don't mind the fact that Lesnar didn't show up. I didn't mind that. Because it makes him feel like an attraction. Murphy gets the knees though. Guerrero with a kick out. You know, there's not many attractions left. Of course, Roman is an attraction. But he shows up every week. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Lesnar as WWE champion and Roman as Universal champion. So you have the attraction in Reigns who shows up every week. And then you have the attraction in Lesnar who shows up every like 2 times a month. There's one. Amigo. There's 2. Can he get the 3rd? He can. The 3 Amigos from Eddie Guerrero. And he's going up. That's quite a distance if he can. There's the frog splash from Guerrero. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Guerrero puts away Murphy. Yeah, Lashley versus Lesnar, Cena versus Reigns, and Edge versus Rollins would be 2 stacked. Well, yeah, they would be the 3 big matches, but then you sort of start to think what else looks like it's going to be on the show. Charlotte versus Becky, that's big. Bianca versus Sasha, that's big. RK Bro versus AJ and Omos, that's going to be a fan favourite. Like, that card would be so, like, it would go down as arguably one of the best pay-per-views of all time, but that would be like, the crowd would get so tired towards the end. I feel like that Edge versus Rollins match would just murder the crowd, because they'd just be doing, you know, spot after spot after spot. I just don't get how you give a title to a man just for him to hijack it and never see it in the show. Attraction, I say. Guerrero, he picks up a big win though, sending a message to Rollins. But I don't think he's done just yet. Murphy there rolling out of the ring. But Guerrero, he's getting a steel chair out, it looks. No, going back out. Brings out the kendo stick. Seth, are you watching? Guerrero wants Seth to be watching this. And he must be. Guerrero laying waste to Rollins' disciple, sending a message: you don't cross my familia. Guerrero with the frog splash to the outside on the kendo stick. The message has been sent to the architect. Latino Heat, he is back and he is coming for Rollins. 3 weeks from Saturday night. Make sure you are here live on Twitch, 8 PM UK time. Rollins Guerrero WWE Championship. That's going to do us for Raw though. Thank you for joining. We'll see you on Friday night, 8 PM UK time for Friday Night SmackDown. The Rock will be in action as he goes one-on-one with main event Jey Uso. Of course, Rock versus Roman SummerSlam match. What will happen? We have to wait and see. Friday Night SmackDown this Friday. Thank you everyone for watching tonight on Monday Night Raw. We'll see you soon.